Did you know you can purchase mixed-use property with FHA financing? Mixed-use property has both residential and commercial space. You see this often throughout the cities where it might be a retail store on the first floor and then 2 or 3 or 4 residential units above. So here's what you need to know when it comes to FHA financing and mixed use. First, the residential space needs to exceed the commercial space in terms of square footage. Next, whatever's taking place in the commercial space cannot affect the health or safety of the occupants living there in the residential units. The next thing to know, the residential spaces should have their own entrance. You shouldn't have to go through the commercial space to access the residential units. Next thing to know, when you're purchasing 2 to 4 unit properties, FHA has a reserve requirement. With a 2-unit property, you'll need 3 months reserves. And it's total monthly payment, principal and interest, taxes, insurance, any other property-related fees are paid monthly. And with a 3 to 4 unit property, you'll need 6 months of payment reserves. FHA also has a self-sufficiency test for 3 to 4 unit properties. And this applies to standard residential as well as mixed use. And how that works is that the total market rent for all of the units, even the one that you would reside in as the owner, that total number is multiplied by 75%, and that's to account for vacancies and repairs and such. That number needs to be equal to or greater than the total monthly mortgage payment. And if it's not, the loan amount will need to be reduced. Now, speaking of rental income, the rental income on the units that you're not occupying can be used to help you qualify. And as with any other FHA mortgage, non-occupant co-borrowers are allowed. A lot of people refer to the term co-signer, not quite the same thing. With a non-occupant co-borrower, you're on both the deed and the mortgage note, but it can be a way to qualify. And with any other FHA loan, the minimum down payment, 3.5%, up to 6% seller contribution is allowed. Gift funds are allowed. And the FHA loan limit, with each additional unit, the loan limits increase. So to give you some example, here in the Baltimore metro market, a 1-unit property, the loan limit is $667,000. A 4-unit property is over $1.2 million. In the DC metro market, 1-unit property loan limit is just over $1.1 million. A 4-unit property is over $2.2 million. So if you're looking at mixed-use property, take a look at FHA financing. If you have any questions about the program, if you want to connect with me, click on the link tree in my bio or in the description below.